Hi there, it's Tanga. I hope you are starting this long weekend off safe at home as we are all navigating these amazingly difficult circumstances. Now, I sent an email earlier this week and I talked a little bit about how it would be quite common to be, transitioning from different layers of fear around what's occurred around losing work and income or not being able to see family, and how you can transition in that whole development process through to learning and understanding a bit more about what this whole pandemic is about and start to explore what life would be looking like for you as you move through into a growth type phase where you become a little bit more proactive in terms of how you yourself see yourself coming through this, and the steps that you want to take where you are really assessing your future and the impact that you will have on your own life and other people's lives as well. So I'm just having my turmeric milk and I really wanted to pop in and just touch base with you. It's been a few weeks. The last couple of weeks I have focused on developing a free Money Talks Over Cuppa Facebook page, which is there to serve people who are struggling with money and debt issues as a result of COVID-19. So if you haven't seen my email, there is an invitation and a link there into the Facebook page. It is free and it is there to serve anyone across the world, wherever you might be based. So what I wanted to do is just touch on a couple of things that I think may be useful for you at this time. And the feelings that I was going through in the fear stage when this first started to come out and hit the world, and the extent of the pandemic was becoming evident. And I felt the same feelings that I felt at the time I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Now, many of you who have actually followed my journey will know that 15 years, more than 15 years now ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 39. And what that did was, it just, like any trauma or that people are facing, it will stop you in your tracks and you start to question everything about your existence, your life, and you're forced to stop. And at the time, you're in shock. And so what I wanted to do was just share that with you, that it's quite natural to be feeling these feelings of fear and just stress and anxiety around not really knowing what to expect and all this uncertainty. And when we're all experiencing these feelings on a collective basis, that may add some comfort, but it could also have the opposite effect. So I just wanted to jump in and give you two things that helped me, and I feel may assist you as well working through this. So the number one thing that I would suggest is allow yourself the healing process to go through that. I would suggest against trying to keep yourself busy and avoiding it, because it is there. And to be honest, the one thing that really helped me once I slowed down and stopped, my biggest fear was my thought process, what was going on in here. And so what I did was I discovered meditation. And it was like, when I look back now, it was a pretty crude way of meditating. It was just very quick and short, but it was a practice that I've developed over the years, and it's my go-to place now to just unpack some of the stuff that will be going on in here for you, right? So those, I would suggest, in these early days, as things are unraveling, we're all forced to be at home. And maybe you've already moved past this phase, but take some time to yourself as much as you can, even if it means you need to wake up a little bit earlier if all the kids are home as well. But take some time to start your morning off by tapping into some meditation. Now, I don't pay for meditation, I just go on YouTube and I will do a quick search of a meditation and I'll just scroll through and just take the one that I think resonates with where I'm sitting at the time. So, self care is such an important thing at this point in time, and it's important to allow yourself this space without feeling guilty, because one of the things that I do know, and it didn't come natural to me, was in order for me to be able to care for my family in the best possible way, I needed to clean the inside of me first. As we're going through this period of uncertainty, is eventually that'll start to open the doors and allow the space for you to move into an awakening, so that you can start to see, okay, what is it that my life is meant to look like? What are the things that I've kept doing up until now that I may have just been doing out of habit, out of a sense of it's comfortable, it's my routine, I'll just do it, it's easier. You may actually start to realize that there are a few things about your life that could probably have a bit of a shift. But before you do that, do those two things that I suggest: is just settle in, give some silence for yourself, create a silent space for yourself, feed your soul first thing in the morning when you're just opening your eyes. Feed that with some meditation and self-care. Take care. Bye-bye.